And now to major developments today in the murder of 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungare, whose body was found strangled in a North Houston creek earlier this week. Houston police have arrested 2 men in the case who are now charged with capital murder. And during a news conference we streamed live this afternoon on KPRC2 Plus, investigators traced the accused killer's steps from the moment they met Jocelyn to the time of her death. KPRC2 investigates reporter Mario Diaz was at that news conference earlier today, and he's joining us now live from police headquarters. And Mario, what's left to do now with this investigation? Is this a done deal? They have everyone in custody they want to have in custody?
Daniela, that component appears to be addressed, but there is still more investigating that needs to be done here, as well as additional testing. What does that mean? The potential of additional charges. But keep in mind, this investigation, only 3 days after her body was discovered, has produced arguably the biggest aspect to any investigation, and that is you have individuals arrested and charged.
It's sad, it's outrageous, makes you angry, but we're going to court with these individuals and hold them accountable.
Only KPRC2 was there for the arrests of 21-year-old Johan Jose Rangel Martinez and 26-year-old Franklin Jose Peña Ramos, captured by HPD early this morning and later charged with capital murder of 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungare. HPD detailing a timeline of how the 12-year-old came across the 2 men.
The suspects began their evening at a Northborough area restaurant together. They left that restaurant on foot, southbound. The suspects continued south and were first seen on a camera, and those are the images that we released to you, to all of you and to the public. Suspects seen meeting the victim and talking for a few minutes while they were on Kirkendall. Later, the suspects and the victim walked together to a convenience store, and those images were also released to you guys and the public. After a few minutes, all 3 together walked to a bridge where ultimately Jocelyn was murdered.
Martinez and Ramos potentially may be facing more charges as HPD admits the investigation remains ongoing.
We have performed submitted for a sexual assault kit to be performed, the same kit on her. So that is still pending.
Interim HPD Chief Larry Satterwhite says the history of the 2 men in Houston is unclear. HPD did not know how long they had been here or had no records of the 2 men in their system, as well as Harris County, but they are trying to track it down. They also admit they have brought in the feds to help them out.
We have reached out to Homeland Security Investigations, HSI, and they are conducting that part of the investigation in terms of their status and legality here.
HPD says they're going to be getting back to me with regards to the history that these 2 men may have within their own department. Again, Chief Satterwhite didn't have those answers at the ready for me when I was addressing him today during today's news conference. Inside behind me, it was quite emotional, but I have to tell you, it was also intriguing to find this one connection here, that it appeared that 12-year-old Jocelyn had hope on her side, because the lead detective in this case was a man by the name of Lieutenant Stephen Hope. In downtown, Mario Diaz, KPRC2 investigates.